Welcome everyone to part 2 of playing Mech every game in this $400 tournament. My next opponent is going to be Cure. We're currently in round 3. Cure is one of my hardest opponents ever. The scores are not pretty. I always found him perhaps the most difficult player in the world to play against, but now and then I was able to snag maps of him with Mech. Can we do it again? Let's find out. Alright, game 1 on Moondance. Now this map has potential for Mech for sure. I'm just afraid that against a Terran as good as Cure, he might kind of tear us apart before we get to our setup, but let's see. I think I'm gonna go for a similar Hellion style as I did against Jason in the last episode, if you guys didn't see that. Just gonna try to control the map. I think... So I do have the ping advantage here, so you guys know what the setup is. We're playing on US West servers, and my opponent is from Korea, so my ping is gonna be about... I think it's going to be about 50. It always goes up over time. It's about 50, which is really good. And I think his ping is probably going to be about 120. So we can use that to our advantage, that knowledge. I think... It's not 100% sure, because Cure has definitely done really crazy things against me before. He's a Terran. Actually, I'm going to give you guys all the background, because why not? Cure is a Terran who was actually my personal favorite when I was a pro gamer, because he did so many different builds. Like, I feel like every Terran had a style. Cure just kind of did everything, right? And he was really good at all the builds, so I tried to steal them. And sometimes when I played against him, even though I watched like all of his games, it was still pretty hard to predict what exactly he was gonna do. So I was about to say, he's probably not gonna proxy me because it's on ping, but because he has definitely done crazy things against me in the past, even cross-server, who knows what he's gonna pull out. I'm just gonna try my best in Scout and see what he is gonna go for and try to counter it as well as I can. Now, I did see an SCV there, I believe. So that means it's probably not a proxy. I glanced quickly at the minimap, but I do think I saw the dot of an SCV. Let's see, there's a barracks at home. And he probably has double gas if I had to guess. Yeah, there you go. And he's making a depot over there right now. He's going to try to block my command center, which is not going to bother me that much, in all honesty. It's not really a big deal here. My SCV is way faster than his anyway. So yeah, not really any damage done by this. Now, he might use that SCV to come back and use it with his Reaper. One thing that the best Terrans in the world, you'll notice instantly if you play against them what they're so good at, is getting value out of all of their units. So what I would expect him to do here is send his SCV back with a Reaper. If you Reaper expand and you lose your Reaper, it's lights out, by the way. I know it's very anticlimactic, but that is quite literally the case. If I would lose this Reaper, this game would end instantly, so I need to babysit it very carefully. And if he is going to come with an SCV, I need to react instantly as well. Let's see, he's not here yet. Okay. Maybe he's not going to go for it. I really did expect him to try and pressure that, but... I mean, there's plenty of other options to do it. He could go with 2 Reapers as well. 2 Reapers is actually a pretty good build against what I'm doing, because I'm not making a Hellion right away. I'm switching it to the reactor first. My build here is actually a little bit on the greedy side. But it shouldn't put me in a losing position anyway, even if I lost a few SCVs here. So he is going to go for the cancel, means I have to make a depot instantly. Now, I think this may be the best case scenario for me, actually, because you can see the timing on my Hellions. He would have killed, I want to say, probably 3 workers if he jumped into the main. So I'd rather have this delay on my CC, I want to say. Really don't mind this too much. And he's actually... Oh, now he did, okay. I thought it looked like he was running away. I was going to say... And he's actually not going to scout that I'm making Hellions. But that one was wrong, because he did see them anyway. And now I know he didn't go for a fast Cyclone too. So that's actually pretty good knowledge for us. And I would say we're going to sneak away here with a very small lead. Yeah, nothing crazy at all. It really depends on what builds are going to follow after this. But I'm pretty okay with the situation right now. Now, I think the worst thing that could happen is maybe... if he goes for a tank drop. That does sound pretty terrifying here. Like maybe like drop a tank here and siege it. I'm gonna have 1 Raven for it. I don't know if it will be enough though. So I don't see any units around my base. There we go. Oh, I'm actually gonna catch his Reapers. That's fantastic. Now, can I kill them? That is the question. I'm gonna kind of like split off these Hellions a little bit. Try to find it. There we go. It would be really nice if I got those, because then I can prevent all future scouting. Looks like... Oh, I didn't actually miss them. No way. That is a sick catch. Wow, let's freaking go. Okay. Fantastic start, guys. And now let's get the CC on location. And now I'll also be free to move out with my units, because I caught his Reapers. And I know he won't be nosing around no longer. 6 Hellions also beat a Cyclone pretty handedly, so I can move out with these. It's a bit of a nasty supply block I caught, though. I guess I'll just use it to be a little bit greedy, but not the ideal situation here. Like, I really needed a Cyclone, for example. If a Banshee would enter my base now, I would definitely struggle with it. Let's see, I'm going to send my Reaper into his base. I haven't seen anything yet, actually. I just know that he has a Hellion. That's actually quite literally all I know at this point. And he's playing 1-1-1. I mean, who would have guessed, right? Very standard. He has a Cyclone and a Siege Tank, which means he played 1 Cyclone only and not 2. Or maybe actually at this point he could have 3 factory units already and not... Yeah, maybe he could. Not 100% sure. I'm not going to put a stamp on that. And now he scouts me. He sees I'm also playing 1-on-1. He sees I'm not playing Cloak. He sees I'm not playing BCs or anything silly like that. So that's nice knowledge. Now keep in mind I am going to be pretty far behind when it comes to the tank count. So I might have to move out on the map to be like a little bit more aggressive. Oh, a little bit of damage on some Marines is nice. Gonna make a second factory. And I need to keep my Hellions here so I can see that he's not moving out. Because if he moves out and he gets a good position, that could just be it. Oh, actually, I can probably totally kill this. Oh, if only my Cyclone was in position. Please, Cyclone. Oh, no way! He stopped moving the medevac. Oh, no, he actually still got away. That is unfortunate. Now, he probably used this time to move out on the map. I'm a little bit scared. Like, if he gets a good siege position on me, that could actually be it already in TVT. TVT is a very crazy matchup, I know. I'm gonna have to be very diligent at scouting around my base here. There we go. Check the left side over there. Start rallying here. Oh yeah, okay. So we did find him. That's good news. Gonna get my second thing up here as well. I'm just gonna try to siege in advance here. I need to be really careful for this medevac drop that he has. Okay, so right now it's with his army. That's really good to know. I'm just gonna go for a third factory here. Seems like he's gonna fall back for a little bit and play passive, but you never know. Could also just be deception, of course. So I feel like, yeah, okay. I saw a few Ravens there. It wasn't just one, I believe. So that must mean his entire army is out there. I'm just gonna keep trying to track his army. This Cyclone is gonna take care of a lot of problems for me. Let's add some turrets as well. There we go. Probably a turret in the back here. I haven't seen his army for a few seconds now. Yeah, TVT is really this hectic. If you play against a good player, you must actually just scout non-stop. Because if you lose their army, they walk in and they can actually just get a really painful position. So right now, it doesn't seem like he's close. He could be here on the left side because I didn't scout it for about 10 seconds. Still doesn't seem like he's doing too much. I haven't seen any upgrades on those Marines. So I also don't even know yet if he's playing Mech or Bio. But realistically, I know he's playing Bio because Cure doesn't really believe in Mech against Terran, I believe. So, you know, that is another one of those little pieces of beforehand knowledge that I can use. Oh wait, this could actually be really big. Let's see. No, just barely not. I thought maybe he was sneaking past here. Didn't seem to be the case though. If I got a full-on volley on all of those units, that would have been absolutely massive. Now, I still have my Cyclone ready. Let's siege these over here. He's already moved back in the meantime. It's time to get a Fort CC up as well, I believe. Almost got a snipe on that Viking. That would have been clean. I think I might actually need to get a sensor tower up on the front now. What I'm mostly scared of is that he just gets a big drop-off on me before I, you know, am in position, basically. So I would actually love to run after him a little bit. Let's see. I know it's a little bit crazy. Yeah, he sees that was really smart done by him. He only sees the back tank. If he sees everything, I would have probably gone for it. But here, I decided not to. Now he sees my barracks. I'm not sure what he scanned. Yeah, he scanned my main army. And you see how much harder it is to actually macro against him compared to the match I played yesterday against Jason. Because he's just like, his army movement is so aggressive and he's always paying attention to it that I also need to, you know, do the same if I don't want to get squashed. Let's see. I don't have a scan right now, so I actually cannot fight here. No. He knew I was gonna try to get close, but I knew that he knew, so I didn't. A little bit of crazy mind games, maybe. But yeah, I think we both respect each other's skills. He probably thinks I'm better than I am. I'm not even sure if he knows that I retired to become a content creator, but I know he does respect my skill a lot, so... I actually messaged him before playing him. I said, hey, Gosu, and I said, like, what? No, you're the Gosu is what he responded, so... I guess he doesn't know, guys. He doesn't know we suck. No, just kidding. Now, how can I think maybe it's actually time to get Thor's out. I really want to try to go for a Doom push. Historically, I feel like when I beat Kier with Mech, I think I mostly beat him in like the super late game rather than with pushes. He feels like a very, very strong mid-game player. So I don't think I'll be able to kill him with just a simple, mid-game attack. Let's see. Doesn't have upgrades on any of the mech units. He has 1-1 for his bio. I'm actually going to leave a few tanks here and start adding a few more turrets in the main. A really big weakness of mech is that if a drop gets into your main, you are really going to struggle to deal with it. Because you don't have any fast units to go back for it, pretty much. No, he does... Okay, I was going to say, he does not have this base over here. So that is nice at least. I'm going to cancel one Hellion. Oh, nice. This is really good by me that he left those behind. And now, I think I might have damaged him enough to be able to survive this. This is what I was talking about, though. He sent way more units than I thought he would. But even then, I think that one tank actually saved us, so that's fantastic. I just need to get as close as possible before running the SCVs. So I don't actually lose all of them. There we go. And I'm going to be able to kill all of those, which is nice. And even if he gets across the map now, my army is super, super strong here. I did lose one command center for it, though. But, you know, that was actually 40 supply of bio, so I really don't think it was that bad. But yeah, if I didn't leave those 3 tanks at home to at least do some damage initially, that would have been rough. But I'm glad that I did. So now I have 2 Thors. My upgrades are definitely worse than in the other game because I wasn't as greedy. Well, in the last episode, I should say, there's probably a bunch of people that are, you know, only watching this episode. So it's maybe a little bit weird if I keep making references to the other game. But that's why you have to watch part 1, guys. Come on. No, I don't have enough scans to actually do anything. Like in TVT, I'm actually going to make this an orbital. Wait, why are you guys mining long distance? Oh, no. That's why. Okay, that's actually a little bit painful. Yeah, I need some more scans so I can actually do something. I can't believe he actually killed something useful with that. I wasn't paying attention to it because, like, dude, it's 2 Marines. Who cares? But he actually killed something useful with it. That's kind of annoying. No, I do have 2 Thors. For a second, I thought I missed them. Yeah, I mean, this is just gonna have to go to the late game for me to win it, I think. I do have a good army, but there's no way I'm gonna run into 8 siege tanks. That's a little bit crazy. So he's gonna go for another attack. I'm gonna be able to get this base for free, which is nice. But at the same time, I'm gonna take a lot of damage here in my own base. There we go. And I'm gonna at least take this base down, which is really nice. Kill all the SCVs as well. I got 1 Thor. Is 1 Thor enough to kill this? No, he only has 1-1, so maybe it is actually. I'll just click on auto repair. See if it works. And then I'll move my army again. Looks like I'm barely going to be able to clear up all of these units, which is nice. I'm making more cyclones in the same time. There we go. And that Thor actually did fantastic. Well done, buddy. Now, I don't have scans to keep going, which is unfortunate. Let's see, how many SCVs do I have? I feel like I don't have enough. Oh, I didn't make turrets. Okay, a little bit of a problem, but I do have cyclones, so it's also not the biggest deal ever. My production placement is not great. I keep just running into problems with that. Let's see. Please stop going in the noob mode. The splash damage mode basically means that it just does no damage, so you never want to have it in that mode. I'm going to be able to kill another base here, which is nice. Okay. Don't go completely psycho on me, please. There we go. Dude, I actually have no scans somehow. That's crazy. Do I just have no orbitals for some reason? Or like, what is going on here? I think I killed another Raven with that shot. I do think it's time to play Cyclone Widow Mine instead of the big units here. Maybe I'll check for hidden bases quickly, actually. I feel like, well, it's not even a hidden base at this point, but these Terrans are always really good at just taking bases everywhere. So I should probably be checking no matter what. Yeah, I have 59 SCVs. I think I'm really far behind in that game, in this game, mostly for that reason. I just haven't been producing enough SCVs. And now my army is big, but in TVT the tanks win anyway, so Yeah, not great by me to miss out on those macro cycles. At the same time, he doesn't have that many bases either, right? So that's all looking okay. 67 SCVs already. It's going up pretty fast. Let's see. Maybe I can siege here. No. He actually has mass Vikings pretty much. Huh. Is there something I can do to deal with that in particular? I don't know. It really looks like the kind of game that just has to go to the late game. I could go for Ravens here. It's a little bit of a crazy play because he has a million Vikings. But Ravens here could actually be pretty good because then I can disable siege tanks. So let's go for that. And Ravens up here. I don't have enough scans. Like I cannot keep scanning to see where his units are. That's prevent. Like I wanted to scan again here. If that was only 2 tanks, I would have gone for it 100%. But yeah, I couldn't. I'm just gonna make more and more orbitals. Let's see what he has here. Yeah, it's actually just a few tanks, you know. So I probably could go for this. I want to say. He's responding too fast though. I feel like it might be a little bit of a self-killing move there if I would go for that. I think it might be time for me to add some more... what is it called? What is this? Oh, actually... Wait, did I not remake turrets there? I guess I haven't. No, I didn't. Okay. That's unfortunate. It's only going to kill a few SCVs though. It's not the biggest deal. I just need to remake more and more SCVs, I think. Okay, so he's going to move forward. His army is pretty much just Sky units, so it's really not, you know, the craziest army ever. I think if I run around this army, we're gonna do very well. If we fight it, we're probably gonna lose. It's hard of a call to make though. Let's see, he has 2 tanks here now. Yeah, I just need to play the economic game and keep making more bases and stuff. I mean, I'm really trying to find an entrance here, but at this point, it's probably not gonna happen. Let's actually get a turret up here now. So, not quite sure what the upgrades on his tanks were. He has 1-1 for his air. Yeah, so he's going straight for air upgrades. That makes complete sense, of course. I'm getting a few more ravens up. I need to sacrifice some kind of unit for it, I think, but I just don't know which one. He's being very careful, you can tell he is, and he should be. I have my 2 cyclones here to hunt the Liberator, so that's going to be perfectly fine. Like, in the end, like, the Liberators are good, but if you think about it, most of the time you're trading 150 to kill, you know, 4 SCVs. Like, it's not efficient. It's more annoying than anything else, really. Now, I have 73 SCVs. Is that enough? Probably. He has already made a bunch of turrets at this point. I should make some more myself as well. How many CCs do I have? 11 command centers. We're getting there. It's still not quite it, but we're getting there, I want to say. And I think we're both kind of stuck a little bit, because he's stuck on a really... I mean, it's a really good Sky army, but it's not really the kind of thing you can kill someone with. And I'm stuck on a mobile army with, you know, pretty much the same problem. So that is... Actually, this is only a few siege tanks, you know. If I ever had the space, I could totally go for that. But I know he's going to try to... There we go. I think I got all of them. And my Thors are going to do absolutely amazing here. Look at the Thors. Yeah, there we go. He wasn't paying attention for 1 second. And I got the interference matrices on all the siege tanks. And now we're going to absolutely crush this base and position. And that was what I needed to do. That's fantastic. Now, the main problem here is that he's just way richer than me. But his army is only Vikings right now, actually. Can I please shoot the tank there? Let's see. Okay, we got the tank. I'm going to get a nice siege position here. Let's see if I can target those SCVs. Oh, this is really nice, actually, guys. Let's freaking go. You know, I don't have that many factories. I can't really rebuild that fast. I need a few more factories, but I'm kind of running out of space a little bit here. So we got another position, which is fantastic. And now the rest of my units, I need to rally them in between the bases pretty much. Let's get this base up. He's probably going to try to siege forward slowly. Maybe I can catch a base over here if I'm lucky. I'm not sure if he tried to take it already. But any base I can get is nice. See, probably spread some Widow Mines around a little bit. If he gets like a weak position like that again, we'll just keep doing the same thing. So we need to be very careful here and just play the money game. Like, there's actually potential for me to out-trade him, but it's not going to be... you know, happening fast at all, so I need to be very patient. Like, even though we did a lot of damage there, he's actually remaking a lot of bio units. His army right now is stronger than mine, for sure. You see, he made a little buy units. He did make 3-3 on those in the meantime. So I need to be very careful. I don't think he has ravens anymore. I'm actually gonna try to repair this army. Let's see. Can I get like a few... I need a few more sensor towers maybe and stuff. He doesn't have a lot of siege tanks though. Oh, look at these Widowmines right here. That's actually pretty juicy. Okay, yeah, he tried to siege on top of me all at once, you see. Oh, the Widowmine's doing great. Do I have enough to kill his Liberators is the question. Let's see, if he unsieges them, I'll go for a big forward attack. Oh, this is actually really nice here. Get a few lock-ons there. That's perfect. And then send these tanks back. Now, this is going to be a very hard dance to win. I can guarantee you guys that. Is he going to fall back here? It looks like he might. Like, Liberators, like I said, they're not that great early on. But when you get like 10 plus like this, they do actually destroy the Thors. So that's what you need to be so careful for. Like, I can't just straight up fight that. Okay. Ooh. Wait, how far did he actually get? Okay. I do have a lot of Ravens. It's just Liberator stacks so much, it's really hard to disable Liberators. Like, it's way harder than disabling siege tanks, I want to say. Wish I had a few more mines here, actually. That would be super, super nice. I think I'm just gonna have to keep running around and doing damage wherever I can. Probably try to get these bases. Oh, I'm not sure what that was. Get these bases at the bottom here. Let's get all these hotkeyed. But this is gonna be a very nice attack, though. See, I do need to make sure to not walk into the planetary fortresses. That Liberator might die to the Widowmine. I'm not sure if it will actually, but I hope it does. Let's see. I don't have money to make. I mean, I tried to disable them. I'm not sure if I did. Am I managing? I mean, I disabled... Oh, actually, I got so many. Holy crap. The Thor freaking... Yo, that's actually insane. Oh my, can I push on now, maybe? I got all of his Liberators, I think, guys. That was actually very unexpected. I didn't think I was gonna be that successful there. I got one of his thingies. Oh, I need to siege those instantly. He does have a lot of Vikings. The tanks are gonna do absolutely amazing here, by the way. Look at the tank damage on those Vikings. Let's see if I can survive at home, though. Thor is definitely winning this fight in his base, which is nice. Yeah, I need this Thor. This Thor is my hope. Let's repair the Thor again. Just like earlier on in the game, where this one Thor is perhaps making the difference. Okay, let's go forward. Yeah, the Thor did it again for me, I believe. That's insane. Now, can I start mining here? I'm not sure. Oh, he does have a lot of bio now already. Oh, we actually did it. Let's freaking go, guys. And what is his supply? 96. Oh, I'm super stoked about this. 96 goes 139, casually beating my nemesis playing Mech while doing a massive amount of commentary. Now, we have seen this before, guys. Before against Bjorn, I would go up 1-0 to lose 1-2. And I've actually had it before against Cure as well. And maybe now he knows my strategy. He might adapt, but I think this win in its own is absolutely fantastic. Units lost 27k against 40k. This is against a GSL champion, guys. My favorite player when I was a pro. That is absolutely amazing. Let's move on to game number 2. Game number 2 on Tropical Sacrifice. Now, this map is... It's actually tricky. I've seen players play Mech successfully on this map before, but at the same time, it feels like it has so many pathways. Let me show you, right? So, initially, you have a few bases that are on a similar high ground, which is pretty nice. So they can attack from here or here. I mean, there's a few paths, but most of them are like, it's ramps, which are nice to defend with Mech. There's one drop path in the main, but that is pretty easily defendable too. But at some point, if you get like bases like this or maybe like this and you're attacking, you get all these paths in the middle that are being opened up. Even the rocks could be broken on these sides, giving even more paths, and it feels like a little bit of a chaos to control it with Mech, because the last game was very controlled. I basically won by controlling it, getting an amazing base trade, and I have to say, that fight where I disabled all the Liberators for my Thors, I really didn't think I was going to be able to pull that off. I was like, okay, I'm being crazy here. I need to run back instead of doing this, but it actually worked out perfectly. Which was absolutely awesome, and that was the highlight of this run so far for me. Now, similar to my TVT series in the last episode, I'm also going to go for a double gas in game 2. I want to switch it up a little bit. I don't want my opponents to be able to blind counter me just like that. That would be a little bit annoying. So I'm just going to do it this way, and then I'll see what I can do. No, I think Cure. Oh, this is actually a funny story that I haven't told, or it's not funny, but it just fits with the theme. So, I like to play different kinds of mech, right? If I do an episode like this, I like to, switch it up and play different kinds of mech. And in the last episode, I did that by going for Cyclone Banshee, or at least I think I got cheesed when I was trying to do it, but I wanted to go for Cyclone Banshee. Cyclone Banshee mech against Terran was actually invented against Cure. It was Gumiho, who you guys might know. It's an actual, crazy Terran, plays really crazy builds and stuff. And it was Gumiho who invented it by playing a series against Cure. And actually utilizing it to the max effect. I think he won that series 3-2. So I feel like if someone knows the pain of going up against, Cyclone Banshee mech, it is probably Cure. Now, since he's Reaper expanding, I'm gonna do the move that I said I would do, that I said Cure might do in the last game, which is poke with my SCV and my Reaper. I should have a little bit of ping advantage here, so the micro could go into my favor, though obviously he does have the ramp. Here we go. Oh, he does go, he went for a Marine, so that means I can do damage here. Wasn't as greedy as me. Well done by him. Sucks for us, but we're not going to be able to do any damage here. I'll try again with 2 Reapers, but I know that typically you shouldn't be able to do any damage against this. You might actually try to make a bunker, and then there's an opportunity, but besides that, I'm not quite sure if it's gonna happen. So I think I'm gonna go for Cyclones here. I'm actually gonna make a starport first, though. Let's see what he has up here. Oh, exactly. Yeah, the bunker isn't finished. That's what I was talking about. So we actually are gonna get some damage in here. Probably gonna get this SCV too, I believe. Yeah, that's just nice. I mean, it's a little bit of damage. It's nothing crazy, right? But it is just a little bit nice. Denying his mining time for a bit too. I could go up into the main, but there's probably a Marine waiting for me. Let's see if we can out-micro him any further. Get 1 SCV would be nice as well. There we go, we got it. Oh, I did actually miss out on a depot, so I guess in the end, I did more damage to myself than to my opponent, which, probably very relatable for you guys. Sorry, not trying to burn you guys or anything, but that's just how StarCraft goes. I guess I'll cancel this Cyclone so I can make a Raven. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Maybe try to make it look as normal as possible to go for a Cyclone style. It's a little bit of an experiment what I'm doing here. I'm not even going for a Banshee. I'm going for Magfield Raven. Try to make it a little bit weird while in the background just going for, something like a fast 3rd CC. Probably should check if there's any units around here, but well, actually thinking about it, I feel like he might go for a medevac again. I studied a lot of Cure's games. I would be surprised if this is not a medevac, actually, because he does really like his drop, and especially from Reaper Expand, he really likes to go for a medevac drop, so, he is a versatile player for sure, but I might be able to predict this medevac drop here. And I think I'm gonna get 3 Cyclones, that sounds right. Yeah, the build didn't completely work out because not necessarily because of the supply block, but because the lack of gas. So I'm trying to fix the build so it, comes out decently, but it's definitely looking a little bit weird. I'm gonna make a factory here, a second one. Try to intercept the medevac with that Cyclone if there is one. And then after this, maybe off of just 2 Ravens, I can transition into Viking tank as I was playing the last game. Now, the problem with this build against Cure is that I would have loved to move out already. But because I feel like he's going for a medevac, I haven't actually done it yet. But it's probably, costing my Magfield opportunity cost a little bit here. Because I'm not getting to do any damage with my Magfield. Oh, so he's actually moving out. Yeah, the problem is that there's probably a tank in that push here. Let's see. Okay, so he's backing off. That is nice for us. He might be going into the main with that medevac that I saw flying around there. Not quite sure. Maybe that was like a bait move out or something. It was a little bit strange, right? Did he really get anything done with that? I hope he's not coming back because he doesn't know that I don't have anything. But I really don't have a whole lot. So if he would attack me with that, that's probably very, very, very dangerous. Now should I go? Actually, I'm just gonna do the same thing. I don't want to be too greedy. I'm just gonna get a 3rd factory before my armories, just like I did last game. And somehow, what? How is that even possible? We were on the edge there. Now that is actually, I'm being robbed, guys. You guys are watching it here. This is just plot armor in action. That is insanity. I really have no idea how that happened, that he just got by there. That is crazy. Now, we did survive it well enough, so thank goodness. That could have been very bad. But I am actually a little bit annoyed there, because I felt like I had it all covered, and evidently I did not. Now, as long as I get to saturate this base properly, without dying. Yeah, I might have to give this up. Yeah, I'm just gonna give this up. Why would I even try that? Actually, I could try to get a good shot off here with my siege tanks. Maybe get the Cyclone. Nah. He has a very good game sense when it comes to those things. You saw how he pulled back. He knew that I was sieging that high ground there. Yeah, I guess I'll just take the other base instead. This is definitely bad for us. Because if you're not in the triangle position with your bases, you cannot really defend drops easily at all. So this was a, yeah, rough few minutes for us for sure. Let's see, try to get some free lock-ons. Maybe get some free units. Oh, I got something. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna get the Cyclone too, I believe. Yeah, Cyclone is dead. That's nice. Tank, please don't die for free. That would be very much appreciated. So I feel like in the end, it was not all that bad. It feels like a little bit too much chaos for my liking, but in the end, it was really not all that bad. So I think we'll just have to be happy with this one. Now, he's definitely sieging his tanks over there, so I'm not gonna chase that. I'm just kind of wondering how I'm supposed to play this game out now, because I'm not having any presence on the right side of the map to, you know, defend drops from going into the main. Like, I really feel drops are going to be a massive issue if I don't find a solution to it, like, right now. Unless I go for some kind of killer timing attack myself. Let's see, I don't have a scan. I never have scan. Why do I never have scans, guys? Do I macro too well or do I macro too poorly? You guys choose. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's one of them, that's for sure. Alright, so he is just chilling at home, seems like, for the most part. Probably should be rallying these at home. I also don't have any upgrades yet. Oh, that's a really nice catch on the Reaper, actually. I didn't even know he still had one, so that's a nice coincidence that I got that. But now, one strategy I have is I could go for the Blue Flame Hellbat drops here. Or maybe I should just go for the late game again, because... Ooh, oh no, what is that? Oh, actually, it was a bait. That's what it was. It was a massive freaking bait. Holy crap! How did I bait him on accident? How did he even see those were there? That was actually a legendary bait. I lost like one tank there, I believe. Not bad, guys. The accidental victories also count, guys. What can I say? Accidental victories also count. And now I guess we're going to use the momentum to move out here. Probably should get a second armor because, like I mentioned, we did win that last game in the late game. So I should probably stick to my strengths here, I suppose. Let's see. Oh, he has a base here for free. That's the kill. Oh, guys, this is huge. No, I miskeyed all my stuff. I think I was supposed to kill everything here, but instead it was a disaster. Oh, no. I don't think I had my Ravens hotkeyed. Oh, that was actually a little bit of a disaster. It's definitely not the end of everything, but I feel like it should have been the end of everything. But instead, I'm going to have to play for longer here. Let's see if I can win this unsiege, kill the tank. I mean, I'm winning this fight over here. We're going to be able to deny the third. By how well this is going, that makes me a little bit sad, because I feel like it should have been even better than that, but I didn't have my units hotkeyed properly. So that is definitely a little of a shame. Now, I have so many siege tanks. I just need some more scans so I can actually put some pressure on. Yeah, he's going to try to go for this, but I have... This is a lot of tanks, you know. He's not going to be able to break that very easily at all. Let's see. Try to siege these here. I'm not sure what he has, actually. Do I have a fourth base yet? I don't think so. He has one siege tank. Okay. Should I go for the break here? I feel like I probably should go for the break. Oh, he has everything loaded up in medevacs, actually. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely a moment where we go for the break, I think. There we go. I might have to rally the rest at home. Yeah, I need to start rallying at home from now. Because he's probably want to go for a counter attack here. What's the best way for me to keep playing this out? I'm actually not 100% sure. That looked like he was loading up. Let's get some sensor towers and some more turrets. Oh, this is huge. Maybe we can get that one. Yes, fantastic. Okay, very nice. Now, I think... I'm not sure if I can win on siege. That's the scary part. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I can definitely beat that on siege. But he also has units in my flank, most likely. So I think I'm just going to fall back for now a little bit. I don't even have 1-1, so it's probably wiser that I just back off from this whole thing. Probably get some tank siege up. Maybe go for some Thors already, actually. Try to do a Hellion run by. I'm not quite sure how many SCVs I killed with that attack. Because I definitely got on top of the SCVs at some point, I want to say. But I'm not quite sure if I got them or they just ran away or something. Like, those kind of things sound small, but it's a really big difference if I kill 30 SCVs or not, you know? Because if I just denied the base, then I'm not necessarily in a winning position this game. But if I kill 30 SCVs, then obviously it's looking fantastic for us. So I would love to know what is actually the case here. I figured he was going to find those. Still went for it. Let's see. Actually, maybe I should go for that. Do I have enough tanks? Oh, I do have a lot of tank siege there. Oh, this is fantastic. He's going to lose all these. Okay. That is also not a great trade for him. He's actually going to lose so many units. Oh, that is a little bit too much, though. But I killed all of the units in the bottom, so I think I should be able to go for it. How many units should I send back for this? I'm not sure. I'm going to kill more units for free. Let's see. This is a tough decision, guys. This could be a game-losing moment here. Or a game-winning moment. I'm not sure. Let's see. I'm going to seize one tank here, at least. And then I'm just going to try to move forward. Yeah, he has so many units, actually. I'm not quite sure about this, guys. I think I might actually have to back off here, which feels like a horrible decision to make, as I killed so many units for free. But I'm not really feeling my army right now. I do have absolutely no SCVs. Yeah, I think I do have to go for it. I'm just going to gather my army one more time. And then it is time to go for it. And at home, I'm going to have to make a ton of siege tanks. To try and survive, and then I'll go for a big push here. I mean, my supply is looking very good. If I get a planetary up as well, that's gonna be awesome. This base is like semi-forfeit. Let's see, does he have a big surround? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Oh, if he wants to fight this, I'll be down. Let's see, I do need to make sure I keep all my stuff together. So this base is now dead. Like I said, that base is pretty much forfeit. And then I need to just defend my bases over here. It's a little bit too clumsy what's going on here, but let's see. Oh, he's actually going to fight this. That's pretty nice. My Thor is just stuck, sadly. That is making this really hard, but I think the trade is good enough. Oh, this is so annoying. These tanks are being all just clumped up there, really ruining my attack completely. And now we're just going to go for it. I'm not quite sure what his army is actually like. Oh, the CC is still alive. Ooh, that is huge. Let's see, probably patrol some Vikings here. Didn't actually get to keep that alive, which is a shame. But it is what it is. Let's see if I can find his medevacs. Without medevacs, his army is basically nothing, right? So, probably gonna send these to chase those SCVs. And it is a very tight game here. He's definitely gonna come back with everything. So that is gonna be tough to deal with. He's basically gonna just go for a super surround here. I mean, all those SCVs are dying, which is nice. Probably should be sending reinforcements, actually. I'm going to send all of those Hellions back. Let's see. Yeah, he really wants to go for a big surround. I mean, the CC is going to die. Let's see. Oh, he's actually here. I found him. Okay. I mean, the CC is dying very slowly. There we go. Get the targets on the big clumps. And this CC is going to die now? Roughly? Please die! Oh my goodness. Ah, damn. Looks like we probably lost. I'm not 100% sure, actually. Did we lose or did we win? This is a tricky one, you know? I'm actually not so sure about this one. He does. Oh, he has a lot of units at home still. That is really nice. Come on, tank. Hurry the hell up. What are you doing here? Okay. I would say his supply is definitely higher than mine. But I have a third CC, which he might not have. So, alright, pray for me, I suppose. Oh, he did find these units. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I think I'll just have to send a few more. I'm not quite mining from this base, really. So, I actually, yeah, his eco is definitely better. But if he doesn't have a third CC, I could catch up. Yo, move, please. I told you to move. There we go. Get all my Thors into good modes. I'm kind of scared of a drop here, because I can't really relocate my units. Like, I need to stay sieged in one ball to be able to win a fight here. Yeah, he found me again. What is my only option here? I feel like there's only one option. And it's to go for Hellbat drops, most likely. Should have actually made medevacs before. My biggest mistake in this game, by the way, to teach you guys, is to spam Vikings against someone not making Vikings himself. Because you don't actually need that many Vikings against someone who doesn't have them. So I should have been making medevacs, so I could drop Hellbats on top of his army. I think I explained this move either at the start of this episode or in the last one. But yeah, and I think that is probably what cost me to win this game for sure. I feel like... I'm not sure why, because the game didn't start that great for me, but for some reason I got into a really good winning spot. But at some point that kind of disappeared because I wasn't making use of my units properly. So let's try to resaturate this base. He does have some drops up there, that's nice to know. Maybe I can snipe off one of those medevacs. I would love that. Hey, how did he even see that? What the hell? That's actually crazy. Okay. Come here, I want your medevac. Where are you going? Just give me a medevac, man. Don't be greedy. I think we almost got it. Okay, here we go. I hope there's just a fully juicy mineral line here. Yeah, he's actually protecting everything. Wow. Yeah. I thought we had some chances left, but now I'm sure that we have lost this one. I think I could go for like one really insane fight. Maybe like try to max out, but he's just too rich. I'm actually surprised how rich he is, by the way. It really didn't seem like a kind of game where he would actually have that many units and 3-3. But I guess in the end, that is the kind of game it was, unfortunately. Guess we'll just try to siege up here and try to saturate this base now. I do have so much gas, but it feels kind of dumb to pull out a gas when you're playing Mech. Because everything I... Oh, I do have extra SCVs here. Ooh, didn't realize that for a second. He's gonna go here for a kill. I don't have money to repair it. Oh no, that is... God, this game is freaking tragic, guys. This is actually insane how tragic this game is. Now, I'll probably kill all of those. Let's see. That is actually insane. I was in time with the repair, but I guess I just didn't have any. And there we go. GG. Okay. 168 supply, meaning that it didn't matter that I didn't get the repair, obviously. I mean, I knew that already, that the game was over. But yeah, I think not making medevacs instead of Vikings is probably what cost me this game. Because here you see I have 8 Vikings, right? He has 3. But then all the time, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. All the time I'm just keep making Vikings, but they didn't do anything. And I was behind in upgrades. I really needed the Hellbats to tank for my army. But I didn't make use of that enough. And that is what cost me the game. Let's see if I maybe had another opportunity here. Because the supply actually looks like I didn't have a great shot. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess we didn't. I really felt like we were winning here, but... yeah, it's 2-2 against 1-1. Supply is the same, so I guess... we weren't actually quite winning here. It did feel like we were winning. A few less mistakes, and I definitely think we could have won this one 100%. Like, trades like this were really good, for example. But yeah, he was just a little bit too rich, 70 SCVs. So I was mistaken. We were actually not winning. We were just, like, kind of almost even, like, trailing behind a little bit, but almost even with a big army. But I guess the big army doesn't matter if you're behind in upgrades. Anyway, that's it for game number 2. Let's move on to game number 3. Alright, game number 3. I was going to say 2. Game number 3 against Cure. And I think it's time for me to bring out a little bit of a cheesy cheese. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for Proxy Reaper. I was considering doing the Hellion Marauder thing as well. But I feel like Proxy Reaper sometimes, you know, once in a series is pretty good. Catch your opponent off guard and whatnot. So I'm just going to go for it. Proxy Reaper into Mech. Should be a pretty decent build. As I do actually transition pretty fast with this build. Actually, the factory is probably faster compared to like a normal Reaper expand. Well, reactively, of course not. Because they would make a factory instead of an expansion reactively. Something is wrong with my hotkeys. My main base wasn't camera hotkeyed. I saw that, so fixed it quickly. There we go. Barracks goes down. SCV needs to come back. Obviously, if you do a build like this, you need all your SCV mining. It's also really good to use like SCV stacking on the main mineral patches. Like the mineral patches that are closer, you always want to have 2 SCVs on them. Now, this is pretty APM intensive, so you know, definitely don't ruin your build to do something like this. And if it's in time to saturate the gas, you also want to grab the SCVs from the non-close patches. And now you can see 8 of my 9 SCVs are actually, you know, mining from close patches. And it's going to make for an optimal economy here. Now, last game he did a Reaper expand without scouting. I really doubt he's going to do that again, to be honest, because it's a very greedy build. He will die to anything. He should die to this if he does it again. So, you know, let's hope I don't mess up the micro. Something really going wrong with stacking dispatch, though. The SCV just wouldn't stay there. Happens sometimes. So he's SCV scouting me. A little bit of a bummer. Probably means he's playing double gas, because I just feel like he wouldn't go for a Reaper expand twice in a row, but maybe he is. But anyway, he's SCV scouting, so it doesn't matter. You can defend this after SCV scouting, no matter what build you do. So I'm just gonna use my SCV here. Normally I wouldn't use this SCV, but I'm using it because he actually scouted me already. Oh, nice. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, my SCV. I really wanted it there, but it was busy attacking the depot because I A-moved it, of course. So that's a little bit of a shame. Oh, nice. That's gonna be a free SCV here. We take those. And then I'm gonna go up with both of my Reapers. And this should be... Oh no, he made a Marine. Ah, I didn't expect that. I might still get an advantage here. No, I mismicroed. Oof. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, anticlimactic, but this is gonna be it for our run. I just never saw the Marine coming. I really didn't think it was gonna be a Marine. So yeah, right now we're gonna be so far behind. I would need an actual miracle to win this game. Proxy Reaper usually want to kill 4 SCVs. I think I killed 1. And the 1 SCV I killed was on accident because he rallied it back awkwardly. So this definitely sucks a little bit. I didn't really realize he went for a Reaper expand. I'm not even sure if he did, but he made a Marine anyway. I feel like people wouldn't do that normally. Like, the Marine completely ruined my plans, because normally you wouldn't have a second unit, right? That's why I went so hard. Instead, I had all the time in the world to do what I wanted, and I didn't realize it. So that is gonna put us in a massive disadvantage. Without exaggeration, an actual massive disadvantage. Now, maybe we can make some magic happen still. If he's a little bit too greedy, perhaps, or something like that. Maybe there's some opportunities. I'm just gonna fly this barracks here. Start making cyclones at home. I have no idea where his units are, actually. I mean, he is making a reactor. So, actually, I'm gonna jump in here. Wait, what? I couldn't... No way. Are you gonna... Dude, that is insane. I think my barracks just blocked my grenade. That it doesn't seem like it's possible, but I don't know what else it could be. I tried to throw a grenade on the ground, but it seemed like my Reaper didn't have the ability. So I'm not sure what I pressed for that to happen, but that is... Yeah, the only thing I could think of is that I clicked on my barracks, but I don't actually think that's possible, so I really don't know what the hell happened there. I'm just gonna bring all my units across. Like I said, I'm so far behind, I really just need to make something happen. Doesn't matter what it is. Please stop derping and go to your base. I mean, I'm definitely gonna play the Banshee style. Maybe we'll catch him off guard. Who knows? Hope so. I'm not sure how long that tech lab was up, by the way. He could already have a cyclone himself, I think. There we go. I'm just gonna go for it. There we go. Yeah, he does have a cyclone himself. Let's see if he... It doesn't... Oh, actually didn't lose a unit there somehow. That is... No, I would say impressive, but I wouldn't say it was because of my own micro, so it feels weird to call it impressive. Let's see. He's probably making a Raven and a tank. I'm still gonna stay around here. Don't want to give up before it's 100% done and dusted. Gotta get these guys in gas. I probably should have made my CC on location, but I didn't know if he was playing an aggressive follow-up or not. So maybe I can actually grab some things here. I'm gonna actually be a little bit crazy here and just go for a really fast second factory. I mean, I'm all-inning super hard here, by the way. There's no chance I can ever play a macro game from here. I'm so far behind that I'm just gonna do a really crazy all-in, and that is gonna be my my hope to make it work. I think I'm actually gonna make a second starport too. 2 factory, 2 starport. Let's see if I can make it happen with mass tank Viking. Ooh. Okay. I mean, this looks like an amazing trade. We got the tank, and I got most of the Marines. I still lost most of my stuff though, so doesn't really matter in the end, I guess. Oh, I misclicked that. Yeah, I mean, he just has so many... It doesn't even matter what I kill. He just has so many units. Yeah, it's a little bit of an anticlimactic end, guys. I'm sorry for that, but... yeah, as soon as I lost that Reaper, the game was just over. So, that is... Yeah, a little bit painful, you know, to have it 1-1. But I think it was a worthy gamble to take. I think my gamble actually paid off. I just didn't realize what he was doing. I really think my strategy was okay. But I just, yeah, maybe... I wouldn't say blanked. I just didn't expect the strategy he did. I still want to check the replay, actually, because my timings are messed up in my head. Did he really play Marine first from double gas? There's no way, right? That is actually something that people would never do. Like, Marines are pretty much useless against Reaper Hellion early on. except for defending the proxy Reaper, but people would only make Marines if they Reaper expand. So now I'm just left in a state of confusion, like, what did he just do? But whatever he did, it worked. Now I guess I'm gonna have 4 tanks. I lifted that for no reason. I guess I'm gonna have 4 tanks and 5 Vikings. And if I'm the luckiest person ever, maybe, you know, maybe, who knows. If I get like a fat siege here and he doesn't realize what's his entire army there or something, there's a very small chance. And that's what we're gonna go for. If I would macro, I think I would be easily like 50 supply down, by the way. Like, no exaggeration. I think if I play a macro game, I probably find myself being 100 against 150 supply or so. That sounds pretty reasonable to me. I have 4 tanks. I killed one of his tanks, actually, so I probably have 1 more siege tank than him. And also, you know, 30 less supply, but we don't talk about that. I'm gonna kill... Yeah, killing these rocks seems like the best idea here. I also have the Banshee, which you could think is not typically useful. Wait, I'm actually gonna kill this Hellion. Let's go! Oh no, why was he there? What the hell? You absolute psycho. Okay, I mean, this siege is actually not so bad. I'm gonna kill his Vikings. And I killed a bunch of his tanks. So this is like the best siege ever. I think I might have killed the Cyclone too. And the Raven. No, too greedy. Oh, I got another Viking. Value, actually. Okay, I mean... when it comes to the trades, we're definitely not shabby, guys. But is it enough? No. But, you know, we'll see. Wait, is he playing... He's playing double... I'm gonna snipe that Raven here. Let's go. I mean, I'm definitely making the moves. If only I made those moves when I still had a chance of winning, though, that would have been a lot nicer. He kind of looks like he's playing double factory, or he was just hiding a lot of tanks. Like he had... We're not hiding, but spreading a lot of tanks, I should say. I mean, my army does... You know, it is starting to look pretty decent again. I'm literally only making tanks and Vikings. I'm not making... You know, any Hellions or whatever. Like, it's just a pure tank Viking, which in some scenarios can be pretty scary. This is probably not one of them. And yeah, he is playing Mech. Here you can see it. Please don't kill this one, thank you. And I think I have 1 chance here. Because he's playing Mech. But the thing is, he's gonna make Thors. If it's not for the Thors, I might be able to win with like 1 Liberator if I have more Vikings than him. It sounds very unlikely, but, you know. Let's see, do I even have more? I do have a few more Vikings than him, for sure, actually. So he's gonna try to run by here again. Let's see. Obviously, he was gonna siege there. That was a very obvious move. And there are the Hellions. Okay, I'm actually gonna lift this so I can repair it. I care more about the tank than these SCVs right now. Please live! No! What is that, guys? That's impossible. Well, does he have that many tanks? Or did he just move them without even... He didn't even wait for a second and he... Okay, yeah, okay, that's pretty greedy by him, but fair play, I guess. A really good read. But yeah, he didn't even stay there for a second. I could have easily just moved in again. Oh, here we go. This is kind of promising, actually. I mean, if there's ever a fight I would win... still doesn't look to be... Yo, this Liberator is actually going ham, though, right now. I guess it's not enough. Alright, there we go. GG. I mean, the writing was on the wall for this one a long time ago. I'm also hella sweaty, by the way. But yeah, a little bit anticlimactic. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, it was a 10-minute game, but we lost this game 8 minutes ago. The Reaper died, and that was it. But I didn't want to just, you know, leave and give up like that. So I tried my best. Won the first game in a very close one. Lost the second game in a very close one. Third game... Lost because of 1 mistake, which happens when you cheese very often. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this mini-series. As always, make sure to leave suggestions what you guys want to see for next week's ESL Cup. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and see you all for the next one. Adios.